Hey everybody, I definitely don't want to be making this video that I'm about to make, but I wanted to come to everyone because, as you know, I love to raise money for other groups and other people, animals, veterans. I love to provide a means of self-defense to people who can't afford to do it themselves. That's what TYM Triple P is all about. That's what the Pets and Vets program is all about. But now, unfortunately, I have to come and ask if anyone out there is wanting to support TYM Triple P, if they would please do so because Patreon has gone down every month. I started a subscribe star, but it has not gone up at all. I think I got like 2 members. So the TYM Triple P is not going to be able to be funded for much longer. And there's a reason for that. It's been running at a deficit for a little while, and I've been making up the difference. Can't do that anymore because if you've been following my live chats, you know the state of Oregon went after me as an individual for the actions of an LLC that we didn't even own when the LLC did what it did. It was after we had sold it to someone else who then tried to sue us after we sold them the LLC, lost their case, and then left us holding the bag on them not holding workers' comp insurance, which is something that we wouldn't even been responsible for if we were members. But the state of Oregon has decided to hold us responsible for it. And I told everyone, you know, they were going to seize my only source of income in Oregon, which is the one property I have any holdings left in that is actually working. And they were going to take my property. And I managed to call them and get a letter sent and fill out the right forms and got that stopped because it was not a legal debt. And then I find out today that last week when I sent in the forms, they actually did put a hold. They had been, like I said, going to seize property. And they took that away. They said that we're not doing that anymore. So I thought, well, great, that's fine. They said that we've reviewed your case and it doesn't look like you owe the money. Well, I get home today. I find that out. I get home and then I find out from my bank, oh, the reason they're probably not going after you for that is because they've seized almost your entire savings account. And up until now, I have used my savings account to pay my kids' tuition. It's not a big account. It's like $45,000, $50,000. But it's a lot of money to me. It may not be a lot of money to a lot of the other gun channels, but that's a lot of money to me. Because it was my cushion that allowed me to, when paycheck was a little short and we had things we had to pay for, like car repairs or something, we had money there. And then we could pay it back. So like every 3 or 4 months, I'd pay my son's tuition and we pay it back over the next few months. And when TYM Triple P was short, I'd take the money out of that account, pay it back over the next few months out of my allowance. Can't do that now because an account that did have like between $45,000, $50,000 in it now has $1,813 in it. Because the state seized almost $48,000, which I don't understand why they seized 48 because the total on the bill was 45.3, but they seized 48.2. And I'm hoping I can get it back. Not looking good because I've been trying to hire a lawyer, and every lawyer I hire says, it's not worth it to fight the state. We don't want to take the case. Not worth it to fight the state. We don't want to take the case. Because they're like, well, we wouldn't have enough hours in because it would be a simple process, they basically said, but the state doesn't settle, so it would have to go to court. We'd have to fill out all the right forms. It would go to court. They would lose because an LLC protects me from personal liability for the kind of things that happened. They can't just declare otherwise. But they said, well, we notified you and you never responded, so we held you accountable. I'm like, you never notified me. Show me the proof you notified me. They showed me stuff where they sent certified letters to the business that we didn't own anymore. And they even said they spoke to me on the phone. And I was like, what number? And they gave me the business number. I had not been in that building since 6 months before it ever happened, since we sold the LLC. The person who bought the LLC, like I said, sued us and tried to win a big judgment against us and lost. So then he did what he could do and left us holding the bag on this. He's an attorney in Portland. Never do business with an attorney. And now, like I said, we can't get a lawyer to represent us. I've been trying. I've been like, I will pay $5,000 up front just to try to get this taken care of because all my savings is gone. But the lawyers are not interested. It's either something they don't do or they're just not interested because they won't make them enough money and it's just too much trouble to go up against the state. So I'm like, well, I guess little guys like me who can't afford, who don't owe millions and can't afford to pay you hundreds of thousands to keep me from paying the millions, I'm not worth it. So fighting back is being almost impossible. My whole chat tonight was me ranting about the fact that they raided my savings account because, like I said, having that extra there made it possible for me to fund things like TYM Triple P because I could slip out $400 or $500 a month and then pay it back and then slip it back out again when it was needed and then pay it back. But now can't do that. So if anyone over there has ever wanted to support TYM Triple P, please do so. That's the Yankee Marshall Posse Pistol Project. We provide a means for people who cannot afford to purchase a gun, and we provide them means to do so. So basically, we're giving them money so they can buy a gun. Legally, through an FFL, they're all their own business. We've made an arrangement where they can buy them at a reduced price. And all they basically got to do is say, I'm the person that won, and then they go do their background check, and we provide them the option to buy it at a reduced price that we give them the money for. So it's all totally legal, but it's people that are in need. And I've gotten so many comments from people over the year. We do 4 of them every month. But, I'm not here to tell you what TYMP is. I'm just here to say if you've ever considered supporting TYM Triple P, now is the time. It's not going to be able to go on much longer without me having any funds. Maybe if I win back if I win the case and get my money back, which is like a pipe dream right now, it seems like, because like I said, can't get any representation. If I do that, I'll tell you and say, hey, you don't got to be a member anymore because things have worked out. But like I say, either over on Subscribestar if you don't like Patreon, or you can go to the Yankee Marshall PayPal link. There's a link there on the page if you only want to donate once. You can go over. There's a link on the top of the TYMPPistolProject.com. TYMPPistolProject.com. There's a link at the top of the page for the PayPal link if you just want to donate once. But if you really wanted to help the program out long term, go over, be a patron. That's money I can help count on. But like I said, I'm not going to turn down one-time donations either because right now it's crucial. I have tried to get people to advertise TYM Triple P to their patrons and stuff before. They won't do it. That Military Arms Channel, when we were supposedly friends, wouldn't do it. Iraq Veteran, even after Shetty would do it, wouldn't do it. No other big channel would do it, even though they're more than willing to advertise things when they think it'll look good for them. Like when they're trying to advertise for the guy who CRS Firearms who just got arrested. They'll do that because it looks good on them to be like, oh, we're fighting against the man. But when I asked them for simple help in helping people that have done nothing wrong other than be poor and not be able to afford a firearm, to help them defend themselves, and even so that they could tell people to go register to win. They wouldn't even make a video telling people to go over there and just register to be a recipient if they were in need. Because, and they basically flat out told me because, well, if we do that, people will ask why we aren't doing the same thing. And I'm like, well, that's a shitty reason to not do it. But like I said, this has been something that has been supported by a few. Because, I mean, it's less than 1/100th of my viewers that actually help support TYM Triple P. If all my viewers chipped in $1, it would be set forever. We'd be able to do more than we do now. But right now, like I said, it's floundering. And I have lost the ability to make up the difference because right now am flat broke. Other than my retirement account, they took every bit of cash I had, except for $800 I had in my checking account. So I've got nearly $2,000 or a little over $2,000 to my name now at my age, which is horrible. I keep telling myself at least I'm not in jail like some people fighting against the federal government. But still, it's shitty. And I don't want to have to stop doing TYM Triple P. That's my main reason for being a channel. So if anyone can help out, please do go over, like I said, to TYMPPistolProject.com. And I'm sorry I've bored you with the entire ramble here, but I'm not used to asking for help for my channel. I'm used to asking for help for other people's channels and for other people's projects, like their pet rescues and stuff like that. But this time, TYM Triple P needs it. And if you can, please go over, like I said, TYMPPistolProject.com. You can either use the PayPal link to donate once, or you can go over to Patreon.com/the Yankee Marshall, and there is a link in the description of the video. You can go over there, become a patron, and help out that way. You can even get perks over there, like patches and stuff, which you will get eventually, probably a couple of months after you're supposed to, because I'm very slow about sending stuff out. Sometimes, if you've got a shitty post office, I've had to send things 3 or 4 times, and took 6 months to a year to get somebody something, but you will. I always get people their things. It just might be late. I've got a box sitting right here with like 12 people's in it that I haven't sent yet. Because I've been too lazy and it's been sitting there for weeks. But like I said, if you can help, please do help. I don't like helping for more money from viewers because I think there's just like a small number of my viewers that do too much already. So what I'm really asking is those of you that have been on the fence about helping, you've never helped before, but you'd like to, now's the time we need you more than any other time. So if you can, please do so. I definitely appreciate it. I thank you in advance, and I'm sure all the people every month that get helped by the TYMP Pistol Project, all the people that get helped by the Pets and Vets program, all those people also thank you.